Hi, it's Ant Gaddy here. Have you ever wondered what it might be like to use LinkedIn as a marketing weapon to help you bring in new clients instead of potentially wasting huge amounts of time scrambling around and not sure what to do? I've pondered that exact question myself, and we know there are a lot of people who understand that LinkedIn is very powerful but are just not sure exactly where to start. Now, I got some guidance from the guys at Really LinkedIn. That's Mike Clark and Bert Verdonk. And at a recent CEO GM's lunch that we hosted, we had 25 CEOs, 45 small business owners, and 6 special guests attending. And here's the amazing thing. 7 of the total CEOs, 7 of the 25 CEOs attended the lunch, sight unseen. I approached them purely via LinkedIn. This is using the tools and tips that were taught to me by the guys over in Europe. I then asked myself the question, how could we potentially share those tools not only with our inner circle community but with our extended community? And how could we potentially help a lot of other businesses to achieve the same results that we and many of our clients have already achieved? And the answer came in the following form. I'm absolutely delighted to confirm that Bert and Mike over in Europe at Really LinkedIn have agreed to share 6 full sessions of training with us and with our community over a period of the following 6 months. So these are 90-minute sessions in which they will share the very best of the best training that they have, specifically geared to solve the question of how to get more clients via LinkedIn. Now here's some interesting stats for you. We know that about three or so years ago, LinkedIn had only about 300,000 or 400,000 users in Australia. A year ago, that figure was up to 3 million. Now we've topped 4 million registered users. That's a lot of people. So LinkedIn is by far the most accurate and up-to-date database of people that you can potentially connect with. And the question to ask yourself now is, how can you really leverage that tool? How can you approach people who are specifically well suited as clients of yours and turn them into prospects and then clients? Now, just to give you a sense of who Bert and Mike are, they've written a best-selling book. That book is in fact used by LinkedIn itself as part of the induction process. So if you join LinkedIn in Europe, you get a copy of the book in your induction pack. And the book has been endorsed by a number of people. Ivan Misner, the original founder of BNI International, he's endorsed the book. Jack Canfield, who appeared in The Secret, he's also author of the Chicken Soup for the Soul series. And for goodness sakes, it's been endorsed by one of the directors at PwC. So I've read the book myself. The content is amazing, and these guys are offering to share the very best of the content with you, step by step, so that ideally within 6 months, a whole range of people have got results here in Australia. Now, if you're still wondering, does this stuff really work? Just have a look down below for a picture of a guy called Paul Steed of APD Australia. Paul Steed's a member of our community, and what an amazing guy. He took some guidance from us at the very beginning of a mentoring program, and he implemented the guidance. He implemented these simple steps on LinkedIn. Within 3 months, he had a $750,000 additional opportunities pipeline, and within 4 months from there, he'd actually closed out $500,000 of that pipeline, and all of this through doing things on LinkedIn. Now, Paul is an awesome guy. He just followed the steps. Now, I've seen this time and time again, and I've asked the question, not only how can we empower businesses like yours to get these results, but actually the key question for me is, how can I increase mine, my family's, and the world's joy? And in trying to answer that question, I have teamed up with Ian Wishart and the team at Plan International, and those guys just do an amazing job of empowering other people in developing countries. And in fact, for this LinkedIn training series, myself and the guys at Really LinkedIn are going to contribute 20% of all revenue to Plan International. Watch how far this money can travel. It's amazing. 2-3 weeks ago, myself and 9 CEOs raised $900, and we contributed that to Plan. That was an awesome thing to do, but the amazing thing was an email that we got a week later from Linda Garnett, explaining, Linda actually works for Plan, and she explained that $900 was going to sustain 365 kids in Sudan for a 7-month period. Think about how much time that is to educate people and leaders in that community, and ideally for self-sustaining projects to take hold. Now, I've done the numbers here. If my goal on this one is to have 50 paying people at $500 each. That's $25,000 that we want to raise in revenue, of which we want to donate $5,000 directly to Plan. If we can do that, I've done the numbers here, that's 2,007 kids that can be sustained for that same period of time, 2,007. And ask yourself this question: if we can get this outcome together, what else are we capable of doing? If we can bring together 50 paying people to get the tools and training on LinkedIn and to get the outcomes, what else are we capable of doing? Also, I want you to think about this. If you're able to use the tools that we teach and that Bert and Mike teach to grow your profits, my vision is that you'll be able to spend more time with your family, with your friends. I believe that a number of people will actually make small contributions to humanity. In other words, will contribute some of the additional profits to empowerment projects that will help other people. And as all of that occurs, you'd really be helping me fulfill my dream. And on this small project together, we could actually help make those outcomes happen. I also want to mention to you that for each person who pays for a ticket to attend the training sessions, we will give you one additional ticket, no charge. So you can either give that to a friend for free, or you can share the overall cost with a business associate. That means that each person could actually attend for only $250. When I think about the amount of money and profit you'd be capable of making once you get the tools and implement them, I'm tipping a lot of you would be able to make 100, 200, 500 times your return on investment. It'll be an absolute privilege to share the tools with you. I know that myself and the guys over in Europe are really excited. I invited them to come and do each of the training sessions one at a time by flying across each month to Australia. No, I didn't do that. We joked about it. But I'm going to bring them in via webinar, so the sessions will be live. If you miss a session, that's okay, because we'll record each one of them and put them in a resources library so you can access them later for a period of up to 1 year. And I greatly look forward to the possibility not only of sharing the tools with you, but of us jointly making an amazing contribution to humanity. And I would be personally grateful if you would think to share this page with any colleagues or business associates who you know could benefit if they could learn how to secure more business via LinkedIn. You can just use the share button and then share across LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, any other platforms that you're engaged in. Good luck, and I look forward to connecting with you soon.